Table 500. The series where the combos are absurd. You're playing Welcome? You deserve to lose that. What dragon-made player plays Welcome? Or the combos are stupid. What deck plays Zoo cards, tier elements, and what is this archetype called again? Not speaking. From rookies to masters, you'll find something worth laughing at in this series. Taking part in Table 500 is easy. Check the description to find the link for submitting your replay, read through some of the requirements, like don't make it boring. And you too can be featured on the worst showcase of decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Here is Table 500. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Table 500. This month should be a viewing of all time. Check the description down below so you can submit your legendary replays for next month. Let's begin today. If you're interested in playing something that isn't just Mastodon, then why not give literally any other video game a chance? This video is sponsored by Aniba. It's a digital marketplace where you can buy basically anything digital online. TLDR, you're just getting things cheaper than you would normally on things like Steam. Here's an example of Dark Souls 2. It's like less than half the price that you would find on Steam just by buying the key code here rather than on Steam. There's the Batman Arkham collection, which is like 80% cheaper. And you'll be able to find this for pretty much everything. There's software like Photoshop, operating systems, antiviruses, subscriptions for things like Netflix, even Tinder Gold, if, you know, some of you probably date. And I'll be very blunt about this. I understand some digital marketplaces, historically, other places, have had controversies surrounding some of their selling methods, but Aniba is a platform in the same way that eBay or Amazon operate. It's a way that it gives sellers to sell their codes online for cheaper. And rather than taking max amount of profits and retail value, a lot of these sellers just want to sell these codes off cheaper, and so their profit margins are narrower, meaning you just get cheaper games. There are sellers on Aniba that have tens of thousands of positive rating, and of course there are safety measures and protocols in place to be able to get your money back if anything should go wrong. There are plenty of guarantees in place to safeguard your payment. So give it a shot with my link in the description down below. Click it right now and get on over to Aniba and purchase anything you want that you've been eyeing up for a while now. Let's get back to today's video. A Drytron deck that starts with a Xeno and a Gambler of Legend and Dice Rally. What is with the Dice Rally replays? Anyway, our opponent's just going to steal Fafnir. We're going to go Primera and Ash it. Makanko Ohime in the hand and discard. Noble Twins send a set a Fire Dance. Bring back the Hewley. Give your opponent the Bloss. Search for a Rivalry. And pass turn. Alright, are we going to use the Gambler of Legend? Activate the Gambler of Legend. Chain Xeno. Xeno is going to steal from the X deck. We are taking Herald of the Arclight and... Get it again? Triple Tails. What does that do? Discard your entire hand and it gets banished because our opponent stole Herald, which has the continuous effect to banish all cards sent from the deck or hand to the graveyard. Our Gambler of Legend failed successfully. Amazing. This replay is called User Insisted the Replay Name be Team Samurai X1 wasn't right. Whatever that means. Well, Team Samurai X1 wasn't right. What was he not right about? I don't know. Let's find out. We're going first with Tiarament Strongest. I know. Tiarament, not most epicest, but Tiarament is really good at facilitating funny things. So let's see where this goes. Mill 8, Phil Gray. There's a rollback. Yeah, it's name a better Table 500 card than Rollback. All right, we got two wolves inside you. Is a Minerva. I wish he was inside me. She's gonna mill 3, hits a Rhino, pitch, special, Shiren, fuse into a Rukalos. Table 500 insulated Nibiru combo. That's awesome. Draw a card, bring back the Horai. What's the plural of Horus? Horuses? Horaci? Horai? We're going to summon Snow here. Dump another name. Link Shokan up into Curious. Criticize Society. Are we dumping the trap card? We're dumping the trap that searches for field spells. Okay, dump another name here. Link into Close Moon. We're going to do Fiendsmith combo. I assume the Fiendsmith combo is just going to give us more in the graveyard via Pilgrim Reaper, if I'm not mistaken here. All right, going into the Necrobe, into the Pilgrim Reaper. Pilgrim Reaper is going to mill 5 cards. Okay, there's a Shuffler in the grave. Now we're going to put back the Turtle and 2 hand traps. We activate the Field Spell Searcher trap card with the Crystal Beast to add the Crystal Beast and a Black Garden. Soul Energy Max adds Obelisk the Tormentor, who we will Tribute Summon. The Black Garden token is going to trigger off of the Horai here. We're going to use Rollback to copy the Soul Energy Max trap card. Soul Energy Max. If your Obelisk, whose original attribute is Divine on the field, tribute to other face-up monsters, destroy as many monsters you control as possible, and inflict 4,000 to your opponent. Draw phase, Snow, special summon to the field here. Give your opponent a Black Garden token. Activate Rollback. Copy a Soul Energy Max again, and then pop the monster your opponent gets from the Black Garden token for 8,000 over the course of 2 turns. For game! Sam truly was wrong. Obelisk Burn, the first iteration of Obelisk Burn. Yeah, okay. Alright, welcome everyone to the Dice Rally event. We have locked in with a Sophia, Goddess of Rebirth here. We are starting with a Sangen Kaimen in the main phase. We are normal summoning Kitchen Dragon Maid, getting Veilered on our Kitchen. No Lady for use. I love that this Tenpai card is like a starter rota for Dragon Maids of all deck. Okay, well that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the strongest Dragon Maid turn 1 here. We're going to go Pot of D to try and attempt to draw 2 cards, but we have the Ash Blossom and Joy Spring to prevent. And now we've activated Illusion Gate. Destroy the board, special back the Sophia, Goddess of Rebirth, that we started on our field with the Dice Rally event card. So Sophia, Goddess of Rebirth, if you don't know what this does, it says on special, banish all the cards from both players' hands, fields, and graveyard, and neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this. So that effect available we had in our hand is a little useless. All right, top deck into... You're playing Welcome? You deserve to lose that. What Dragon Maid player plays Welcome? Okay, dude. All right. Ah, it's not over. Use the effect. Oh, no, it's only on summon. All right, so you get 1 more turn to out of vanilla. Ooh, hold. Normal summon Parlor. Dump red. Activate Welcome. Battle phase. Tag into the red. I feel like we did this wrong here. Heka Hands Virus. Force the attack. Tinkek. Into you. God. Wait, what? You just drew that off the top with Desires? That's crazy. What rank are you? Oh, that's a rough one, dude. Oh, that's a rough one. All right, so I think this guy summons out the hand, but we chain the Tinkek to gain the attack instead. I'm gonna Grande Ojo. This is how we're outing Parlor. Are you serious? That's your battle phase? Misery. Absolute misery. All right. Sometimes the Uno Reverse Sophia just comes in clutch. Good job. And your opponent at a Platinum 5. I mean, what can I say, man? They're just better than you. All right, Mr. Pinky's going first here. We've got a Dice Rally replay. Okay. Hekahan's Ibtel is going to go for Gaygas. Gaygas over the top of your opponent's deck here. Scouts Hekahan's Mirror Match. Spirit Sculptor tributes itself to add a card with attack and defense equal to its total or something. So basically, this guy, Mankabel, that's going to go into a Fusion Shokan of Xeno. Xeno, what are we trying to look for here? Out the box, we have got a Dandalos into a Nibiru. Nice, Nibiru. Okay, all right, that's a little sus. Mankabel triggers when a fusion sent to the grave to recycle. The hidden Heck is going to add a Yed. And then from here, the hidden Heka can banish to give your opponent a card, draw, triggering the summoning condition of Brayus. Brayus is going to look at your opponent's hand and hits a Nightmare Apprentice. That's ridiculous. Steal the Nightmare Apprentice out your opponent's hand, and then you get to trigger the effect to search for an illusion to add our own Godos. Tribute to fulfill the fusion summoning of Jauza. Put this back to search a counter trap. We get both counter traps, one for spells traps, one for monsters, and set a super poly, all through a Nibiru. All right, top deck for turn here. Your opponent's got a Hecahan's Tartaros. I didn't even know that card was played. First time I've seen that in a while. But here is Yed to negate and set it. Can we use it that turn? Toy Soldier is going to search for a yup box. Our opponent added a card, so we get to trigger Godos. Toy Box is activated, is going to set the Soldier and the Tank from the deck to the field here. Activate Hidden. Oh, heck. Send the Tank to add a Ibtel. That's going to set the trap card on the new chain. We get to trigger the Tank here. Tank resolves. Then we get to special this guy from the hand, but negate and steal, by the way. Godos triggers to summon back the Apprentice, and that's going to get a search, which we're going to ash our own card. Toy Tank has a field effect, apparently. Brings back this guy. We're going to go into a Synchro Summon of Chaos Angel. Is that light and dark? No, it's two lights. Okay. Attempt to banish this. We're going to chain Super Polymerization here. Sending for our own Venom Fusion Dragon. And Venom Fusion is going to target the Nibiru. Gain some attack. Up into the Star Slayer. Bounce the Nightmare Apprentice to our own hand. But we can't summon it. So we're just chilling. Brea... Sorry, it wasn't the Nightmare Apprentice. It was the Ibtel. How many times have we swapped hands with this guy? Oh, no, dude. We're... Oh, and we're stealing the Typhon. Amazing. Oh, no. The first Typhon W, but it's on the opposite side of the field. Ah, wait. Hold. Mirror Force. Toy Box. Secret Effect. Negate. Send. We're going to chain Tartaros to go into Dandalos. All in battle phase. Is going to chump block with these two. That's going to get another... We can search this guy. This guy attacks directly. Alright, if anyone wants to know anything about the Hecahan's mirror match, this is how it's played correctly. It's not even close. But, you know, an attempt was made. This is the world's worst claw machine player, whatever that means. What deck plays Zoo cards, Tearlaments, and... What is this archetype called again? Not Speaking. But it's the OG Saphira. With Engraver of the Mark, by the way. Alright, let's see what we're doing with the Zoo engine. It's a Royal Broadbow, by the way. Oh, Lunalight. Okay. Okay, alright. Where are you going with this? We're gonna go and bring back the Rat. Reattach. Oh, sorry. Use the Rat here under the Kong. Whom you cannot go wrong with. Leo for the chick. Leo recycles the sheep. Just a bunch of old McDonald had a farm-ass deck. That's the Perfume Dancer to legally search Lunalight Perfume. Chick recycles a Polymerization. And we're going to Perfume back the Chick here. Send a Martin, banish, discard. Add a Tiger. And Shurig. Okay, weird-ass looking... Sir Yugioh there. The Tiger Slop is going to do the rank 4 things. And we got Dryden. Shurig, banish our own Perfumer. Dryden, pop the Tiger to float back into the Leo. 4 materials into Alambertian, who's going to add any spell trap. That's going to be Reversal Quiz. We're going to ask our opponent a very specific question, it looks like. Shurig adds Cupsy? Was that our normal summon? No, special because we control the Link 1, of course. We got Snatchy, and then we're going to Linkro, sorry, into Lolipo. We're going to... Lolipo Yumiway is going to special back a Yummy Snatchy from the graveyard, which is negated, but it doesn't prevent us from activating. So Yummy Snatchy has the very simple claw machine effect of pay 100 yen to have a chance at getting a PlayStation 5. You will win, trust me. So we're going to pay 100 life points many times, many times, down to 1,000, down to 100. Oh, actually, only to 1,200 specifically. Okay, so we're going to go Lacrima, Fusion Summon. off of the sequence. We're going to go Reverso Quiz. Okay, many of you may not be aware of this card, but you can send all cards in your hand on your side of the field to the grave and call the card type on the top of your deck. If you call it right, exchange your life with your opponents. Okay, send. We are calling monster card. We hit Poplar. We swap life points with our opponent. The Lacrima in the graveyard activates to recycle the sequence and burn our opponent for the 1200 life. We brought ourselves down with the yummy Snatchy. How about you snatch this L, buddy? Well, this month it's apparently a tier limit. We go charge the Light Brigade. We milled 2 Light Sworns that only trigger from monster effects, by the way. That's very unfortunate. Alright, so the Elundasworns are going to help us facilitate a graveyard by milling. Also got some tier elements available for us as well. We're going to banish 4, mill 4. Hollow gets to mill 1. We drew 2 off the Garoth because of the mill there. I wonder if Garoth is relevant to this combo. Because every mill means we get to bro Drew. Mill 1. Shiren fused with the fart in the hand here. Alright, Kikalos is gonna... We're gonna actually add Shiren instead of send the... what's her name? So you're just gonna fix our hand here. Recharge, put back. And we've got Tier Cash. Pitched off the Shiren. Mill 2 more. Add some cards. Now, where are we going? Kikalos for the Tier Cash. There's gonna be 8 more cards into the graveyard. We got a Wolf coming back. Rank 4 into Minerva. Special summon the Chaos Minerva from our hand here. So some of you might be familiar with Tier Element Lightsworn FTK, where Lumina Lightsworn basically cycles with the OG Lumina, but this looks a little different. So the way this works is you can banish the Lightsworn from your graveyard, special summon a Lightsworn from your graveyard. Sorry, the Chaos Lumina summons from the banish pile. We're going to cycle some cards back with Medora because we need some very specific combo pieces in our deck here, as you can see. There's 3 cards in the deck exactly now. We're going to draw Lava Golem, and we're going to draw Exosister Carpe Divum, which we're activating, and we're also going to draw Punishment Dragon. This inflicts a little bit of damage to our opponent from the Giant Trainer, but from here, we're going to go Lumina Pitch, Revive Raiden, Synchro into... Oh, sorry, Overlay into Exosister Michaelis. That's going to trigger the Capodiverm. The Capodiverm is... If you Xyz summon an Exo, you can declare a card name, negate the activate effects and effects of the field of the cards with that original name until the end of this turn. We are negating the effects of Acid Golem. We're just negating Acid Golem. Okay, alright. We're going to loop Celine here for a little bit to bring back the Lumina multiple times. Chaos Lumina banished to bring back OG Lumina that we just banished. We're going to overlay into the Acid Golem Destruction. Now, the reason you might be wondering, why did we negate Acid Golem? Acid Golem is a continuous effect that says you cannot special summon monsters. What possible reason would we have to negate the ability to special summon monsters? We're going to hard summon our own Acid Golem. We're going to make a 3rd Acid Golem, linking all of them away into the graveyard for another Celine, who will use her effect after establishing a Black Garden on the board here to bring back Chaos Lumina at some point through this combo here. Okay, so we're going to Black Garden, tribute the Black Garden tokens for the Lava Golem. We're going to go into Firewall Singularity, give our opponent another Black Garden token, summon another Lava Golem to our side of the field. We're going to go Transaction Rollback, target Signet Circuit. Target a Firewall you control. Special any number of monsters from your grave to either player's zones linked to that monster. Okay, we're going to give our opponent 3 Acid Golems because of the Firewall Singularity tokens. We're going to pass turn. The cannot special summon effect of Acid Golem is now floodgating the opponent. They cannot special summon and they have 2 Lava Golems on the field. They are in prison. They take 2,000 damage from the Acid Golems, 1 for each, and the Lava Golems 1,000 each. to die to the Golem Turbo. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey dies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner and victor of this month's Table 500, of course, is Joey Dies. Joey Dies! I'm really sorry if this is spoilers for the alternate universe Lava Golem support we'll be getting in the future. Thanks everyone for tuning in. If you want to submit your own replays to Table 500 with your dumb, silly combos, email is in the description. Make sure you check out the disclaimer, you follow the rules, etc. You send it to the right place, and we'll see you next month for some more XDDs. Bye-bye.